It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Well, most welcome. Thank you for interviewing me.
No, I hope we have a very interesting conversation. We have everything set up.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Arirang TV's special program, A Conversation with former Prime Minister of Thailand, Thaksin Shinawatra. I'm Sonjie, your host. Today he is in Seoul as a speaker at the World Knowledge Forum, and he will join us in a conversation to talk about Asia, Thailand, and Korea. Dr. Thaksin, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for giving me an honor to interview me by the CEO of Arirang.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Let's just start off with the topic of your talk in Seoul. The topic of your talk is about Asia's role in the global economy and global politics. Give us a rough outline. What do you actually think Asia's role should be?
Well, we are the biggest continent, but we are the only continent that we don't have continent-wide forum. And, one Asia for us is just only a metaphor. It's not a real. And that is why we keep coming and discuss how we can utilize the whole continent to be beneficial for us and for the world. That is what we will discuss about. Actually, now the whole world is watching Asia. Asia become the growth economic engine for the whole world. But we still, at the same time, we are not utilize our own strength that much. We look for other continents. We export our product to Western, and at the same time, the Western now is getting slowed down in economic and the crisis of 2008. But how can we? This is what we would discuss in these few days. How can we come together and make ourselves stronger?
Well, I mean, the reason that people have talked about this for such a long time, because, Asia, although people look at Asia as having so much potential, as you pointed out, it's very, very difficult for Asia to come together. And there are a lot of challenges that Asia faces. The territorial, historical, cultural, divisions within Asia are quite deep.
Yes.
Do you see those challenges as being
that's the very, very big challenges. And when I was Prime Minister, I formed a forum called Asia Cooperation Dialogue. We invite all the Asian countries to come together, and we were not talking about conflict. We're just talking about how we can do together, and we will let this forum to evolve over time. And bring more and more friends. When we said that we want to talking about anything constructive, that how we can do together. When I have the Indian delegation and Pakistani delegation sat together, they talk a lot about how they can work together. But if we're talking about conflict, then we have conflicts here and there, which is quite difficult for Asia to be a continent-wide forum. And so it's a challenge that if the leaders would leave the conflict aside and talking about how we can work together voluntarily in the areas that of your interest, that might be something that we need to do for the time being.
Especially now with the global economic crisis that is coming from the West and affecting the Asia so much.
Yes.
In terms of this kind of Asian collaboration, especially in the business sector, seem to be where a lot of potential lies. Do you find that it's like the things like the Chiang Mai initiative, for example? Is that a good way to go?
ASEAN has been one of the oldest association that we come together, and we have conflict in some area, yes, but we do have a lot of cooperation. But now we need ASEAN to be stronger, and then we have a dialogue partner like